Guys, if you don't mind, as we are getting people in, keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 10,000 likes. Also, can we knock out the daily gift goal? It's the Little Chili Peppers. Howdy, partner. It's the Little Chili Peppers. If we can keep knocking out the daily gift goal, it'll help boost the live and push us out to the FYP. So if you don't mind, let's make sure we're knocking those out. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. And when I say anything on the background is specific. America doesn't care. And what does that mean? What does that mean when I say America doesn't care? Well, quite simple. There's a lot of people that don't care, but we need to actually break down all of those different people, starting with Republicans. Republicans don't care about Epstein survivors, but hell, that's not surprising because Republicans don't care about anything. They don't care about the economy. They don't care about the American people. They don't care about women, children. Republicans don't care about anything. Now, on the bookend, it's the moderate Dems who pride themselves as far as being like, oh, we're going to reach across the aisle. We're going to work with the other side. Moderate Dems, they don't care about America. They don't care about our country, because if they did, then they would be more than just the opposition party, and they would actually do something to benefit everyday Americans, but they have not done that. Also, white men don't care about anything except power. And not only do I say that they only care about power, but they're willing to do any and everything in order to maintain power, even if they don't have power, which is mind-blowing. White women, I know this one's tough to hear, but we're going to make sure that we go ahead and express this. White women don't care about white supremacy. That's a fact. That's just a fact. I know it's a hard one, a hard pill to swallow, but it's the truth. If you disagree, get up here. Last but not least, BLAGA, FBA, Black conservatives, Black Republicans, whatever you want to call yourself, you don't care about Black people. You are anti-Black as fuck. Zippers, you said Santana propaganda. Guess what? Hey, what up, Uncle Grandpa? Zippers, I'm going to zip you, right? You're always here, but you're never in the request. So guess what? You're muted. You're muted. Also, I see this is your troll account. Go get your main account, right? Go get your main account. That's a FYI. That's a rule. If you're coming in here and you got your troll account, you got your spam account, right? It's the account that has 1, 2, 3, 10, 15 followers, and you're following 5, 10 accounts. Guess what? I'm just going to block you. If I see you in the request with your spam account, I'm just going to block you because, you know what? Tired of the trolls. Tired of the trolls. Tired of the people that won't get up here and say it with their chest. And so if you are someone who refuses to actually say it with your chest, then you don't get to say it at all. My mods will be on your head top, and they will be muting anyone that is thumb thugging or deciding to be a keyboard warrior in the chat without the testicular fortitude to actually get in the box. So don't let that be you. Regardless, we're going to go ahead and get started here in a moment. Like I said, we are looking for some debate. So only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We are only looking for some debates. If you are a friendly, make sure you send your daily heart me. It's only 1 coin. I will keep I will keep setting these daily gift goals to the little 1 cent gift goals. It'll help boost the live and push us out to the FYP. And with that being said, let's get it going.
You stepped in a box.
Hey,
now you're in the
Debs
ring.
in chat from Grandpa.
Ain't no hugs here. You better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate.
Nope.
This a mind game. Facts type lies get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name.
This ain't
TikTok T.
This is
war zone talk. No script, no filter.
No
safe walk. Bring stats to get scrambled
like a glitch.
I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit.
Hey,
Step in if you dare. Truth hit hard like a punch in the air.
ain't no
rules, no plan, no script.
one wrong move, get cooked real quick.
No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed.
Hey, thank you for the boxing gloves.
You wanna sparring with Santana. I don't care what you claim or your
What up, niece?
Only if not, get clapped down. Whether you're
not my niece in the chat.
Don't even vote. If you like
Dubs in the chat for the niece.
You talk slick, but you ain't got source.
Nope.
Just vibes, that ain't power, that's force.
I'm the
test, the trap, the trip, the call.
Hey.
Once I'm snatching it all.
Boom.
Step in if you dare. You dare. Hit hard like a punch in the air.
Hey, Cheesy Potato, thank you for the boxing gloves.
One wrong move,
Tina, thank you for the Roo Rumble.
no cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed.
Step in.
Don't you wanna sparring with Santana? Step in if you dare. You dare. Hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules.
What up, Just Devin?
One wrong move, get cooked.
Hey,
quick.
Hey,
No cap, no shield.
What?
Better know your stuff or you get revealed.
what?
Step in, don't you wanna sparring with Santana? Yeah.
Hey, let's go, Asia with the boxing gloves.
This is flame space. Step in, don't you wanna?
Hey, you guys are going off. What's the fuck I'm talking about? Let's get active. Boom, 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 boom. W's in the chat for Tina for the blooming ribbons. Guys, welcome in. I am Santana. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. If you are a friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. This person, Fatima, whatever, you always like, oh, Jesus is Christ and all this other BS. Hey, I just muted you for the entire live. I'm sending you a request because you come in here every day and you spam the same weird shit, but you never request up. You just rejected my request. Now, I'm going to send you a request again, and if you don't accept it, I will block you. I'm letting you know I sent you a request again, and if you reject this request, I'm going to block you. Okay, perfect. Got you up out the paint. Boom. There you go. You're gone. You're done. You're done. Anyway, only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It is only one coin. It will boost the live and push us out to the FYP. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And I know your name is listed as your average Republican. What can I call you?
Oh, you can call me Jackson.
Jackson. Perfect. Jackson. All right. Jackson, we're going to go ahead and get started here in a moment. But quick question, Jackson. You know who I am?
Yes, I do know who you are.
Really? Okay. I'm actually surprised.
You're on Dean Withers Live that promotes propaganda. So yeah, I know who
Dean Withers. I don't know who that is.
That's your best buddy who uses you as a race card. So uses you because you're black when it comes to scenarios.
Thank you for the sheep leak. I don't know who this Dean fellow is, and I also don't know what a race card is, but that's fine. You mind if I give you and everyone else a proper introduction to not only who I am, but what this is?
I've already seen you. You've
that's fine.
Debated.
That's fine. Would you mind if I give everyone else a proper introduction to who I am and what this is?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
perfect. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters or anyone that disagrees with anything on the background. I am Santana, guys, and only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We are only looking for some debates. If you're a friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost the live and push us out to the FYP. If you're over on the YouTubes, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, please. We should have as many thumbs ups as we have people watching. That will help push the VOD out. And hey, I figured out how to give the thumbs up. If you're watching already, all you have to do is go up to the top corner where you see how many people are watching. And if you click that area under where my name is, it'll give you the option to hit that thumbs up. So hit that thumbs up. All right, Jackson, you said that you are a Trump supporter. So Jackson, is there something on the background specifically that you disagree with that you wanted to talk about? Or
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me why you still support Jimothy today?
Yeah. So can I introduce myself?
No.
So I'm just saying like my political beliefs and who I am. It's gonna be quick, like a minute. Okay,
well,
I'm a black conservative.
Before you go too far, can you just tell me, is there a specific point on the background that you are looking to debate? Or
I'm a black conservative. So let's do black.
Can you finish? Can I finish what I'm saying? Like, 2 seconds?
Yeah,
2
I know what you're saying.
Okay, if you know what I'm saying, okay, you said you're black.
Yeah, black conservative.
Okay,
so
perfect.
let's debate
turn your
black.
camera on. I just sent your invite to turn your camera on.
Can I show you my hand?
Nope,
I don't want to dox myself.
No. I think you're blackfishing, and I need you to verify.
I swear.
I don't care about your swears. I don't care about your swears.
Okay, can I cover up my face? I'll show you like my others. Like I'll show you my forehead, but I don't want to see. I
don't want to see your forehead. I don't want to see your forehead.
But I don't want to get doxxed. I don't want to get doxxed.
Would you like to know why I don't want to see your forehead?
Well, I just don't want my face. I don't want my identity to be leaked online.
Question for you. What is race?
A race is a physical identity on how someone looks.
No, that's not accurate. Race is a social construct that is based off of socially acceptable phenotypical characteristics.
Yes,
now, the reason why it's phenotypical characteristics and not just the color of your skin is because your phenotypical characteristics could be different things and your race could classify you into that, i.e. there are black people that have white skin. There's also black people with blue eyes and blonde hair. So just by saying that your skin is one color or your hair is one color or like that's not how it works. So that's why I'm saying, sorry, I just don't believe you. And I would like a quick verification before we.
Okay, well, you don't have to believe me. I just don't want my identity to be shown around the internet. Okay. Can I be respected also?
Sure. I will respect you. And what I'm going to get, you're going to have to respect is we're not going to do that topic. So since we're not going to do that topic, we can do one of two things, right? You can take on the topic of the Republican Party not caring about the Epstein survivors, or i.e. really anything, or you can tell me how you specifically support Donald Jimothy Trump today, May 2nd, 2025.
John?
No, Jimothy. Jimothy's his middle name.
Okay, whatever. So basically, I support Trump because of his economic policy, the jobs and tax cuts of 2017, which lowered tax, which had black unemployment.
I think you may have it. No. You're gonna stop interrupting me. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. I don't. Shh. Don't crash. Don't crash. I just need you to hear what I'm saying right now, Jackson. I don't care about like the previous stuff. That's why I said, how do you still support him today, May 2nd, 2026? I understand people voted for him for this reason, or you thought that he was a better candidate than Kamala Harris for this reason. I'm not going to argue the things in the past. I understand that, right? But Donald Trump has been in office for over a year and a half now, and he has done massively harmful things as of today. So knowing what you know as of today, Jackson, how do you still support him?
Well, quite frankly, I think that I support Trump in his second term is because of his immigration policy. Let's go back to why I support Trump on his immigration policy. Then I supported Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris' open border policy, Jocelyn Nungaray, Lincoln Riley, what do you say to those families, Santana? How would you feel if your daughter was raped and unallowed to buy an
people die every day, B? I like seriously, you guys. No, fuck that. You guys always try to say, "Oh, yes." People, you guys try to say, "Well, what about this person? What about this person?" You guys love using those singular people. You guys don't care about people. You don't care about people, because if you actually cared about people, you would care about kids dying in schools. You would care about people not being able to go to malls, people being able to go to church, people being able to just live. Donald Trump threatened to genocide 92 million people. You don't actually care about people. You just like to virtue signal. Now, with that being said, people die every day, B. Now, I would like for you to lock in and tell me, what about the immigration policy, the mass deportation policy that Donald Trump is enacting today? Why do you support that?
I keep getting muted, Santana. If you want to take away my freedom of speech, then I'm gonna have to leave, sir. Like you literally dated mom.
Don't worry, I got you. I got you. Like, did he think that was a threat? Did he think he thought that was a threat? He was like, if I keep getting muted, I'm going to have to leave. First and foremost, if you had impulse control and you actually engage with the premise of the debate, then you wouldn't have to be muted. Like, you would be able to actually speak, but you want to talk about the past. You want to talk about shit that's irrelevant. You don't want to actually engage with the point. But you leaving is not a threat. It's not. It's not. Sorry. Anywho, guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. If you would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks For You. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that. Boom, out. Also, I'm still resetting these daily gift goals to these little 1 cent gift goals. Let's see here. Okay, let's try this person. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
Santana, you dated Monica. You cheated on Monica, my mom. Why did you have me at 19?
You really came back up here to be weird. I'm just gonna go.
You had me at 19. You had me at 19. Why did you leave me, Santana? My mom is tired of you. You left us.
Thank you for. I just blocked you. Like serious shit. Like you're deciding to be weird because you don't have anything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and block you. Fun fact, at 19 years old, not only did I not know a Monica, I was actually in college and I had a girlfriend that I was with for 6 years. So high school girlfriend, and she and I dated until my the end of sophomore year. Yeah, that's right. That's right. My end of my sophomore year, because I crossed my fraternity in spring of 07, right? So they just say the weirdest shit. I don't know what's happening here. Anywho, only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you are friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. Guys, I can tell they're going to be weirdly unhinged today, and I'll just say buckle up. I'll say buckle up. He said Santana's a frat boy. Yes, I am a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Founded in 1914. Yes. I crossed my sophomore year, right? Which is crazy because that gave me basically 3 years in college with being a member of my fraternity, which was fucking insane. All right, so they are like the weirdos have dropped out of the box at the moment, and so we are waiting for them to actually get the testicular fortitude to get in the box. So as we wait for them to get the testicular fortitude to get in the box, I will call out, if you are over on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and you would like to debate me, guess what? You do not have to leave where you are. You don't. You don't have to have a TikTok in order to come up and debate me. The only thing that you have to do is click that link that is in my pinned message, or you know what? Don't worry, I got you. I am dropping the link in the chat again. So you do not have to leave where you are. The only thing that you have to do is click that link. Debbie's in the chat for Gene. Gene sent a $1 donation saying, hey, Debbie's in the chat. Thank you for the galaxy. Gene sent a $1 donation saying, today is a good day. Not only are you live, I've officially lost 62 pounds as of today, 470 down from 470 to 408. Fucking congratulations, guys. W's in the chat for Gene. That is huge. That is a really good look. I am really happy for you. W's in the chat for Gene. I think that's like one of the best things that you can actually do for yourself. Again, if anyone else likes to support live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Perfect. All right. Just to make sure that people understand what we are looking for when looking for a debate, we are looking to debate the fact that people don't care, right? And when I say people don't care, I'm specifically talking about the people within our society that are actively harming our society. And at the top of the list is the Republican Party, the Republican Party as a whole. One thing that I want to call out about the Republican Party, and I want to be really clear about this when I say this, because this is something that's been happening. And a lot of people are taking this entire stance of like, oh, you know, we got to go tick for tat, right? So let's kind of rewind for a half a second and go back to what happened with Texas. Texas made a decision to redistrict, gerrymandering the entire state of Texas because it was not time for a redistricting, right? And since they redistrict, they actually force a multitude of Democrats out of their seats, i.e. Jasmine Crockett, with the redistricting of the map, Jasmine Crockett no longer lived in the district that she represented. Like, let's be clear, that's how fucked it was. They rewrote the maps to the point that even Jasmine Crockett no longer lived in her district, right? And this was all at the behest of Donald Trump, right? Donald Trump understands that they have no fucking shot at the midterms, right? They have no shot at the midterms. They are so desperate to control and continue to hold on to power that they actually said, you know what? We're just going to cheat. And let's be clear. The reason why this started is because the Republican Party cannot win elections. The Republican Party cannot win elections. And I know that may be a little funny knowing that I'm saying that because the Republicans won the 2024 presidential election. I think the 2024 presidential election was more about other factors than the Republican Party actually winning. Right? Reason to start because the Democrats are gerrymandering. Wait, you said the reason to start us is because Jeff, you're lying. But Jeff, I'm going to mute you. Come up here and tell me about it. I can't send you a request because your request off. Come up here and tell me how the Democrats are gerrymandering all their seats. That's a fucking lie. But don't worry, I'll wait. Yeah, it looks like Jeff isn't going to get in the request. I didn't think so. Didn't think so because you're a coward. Anyway, like I said, so Donald Trump, very much a lie. What was the, what do you mean? Okay. Donald Trump went to the different states and it's like, hey, we need you to actually get these seats so we can have more of a presence and we can actually win. Right. And so Texas went about gerrymandering Texas. Right. And after Texas, California responded in kind. And California actually put their redistricting up for a vote for the people, Prop 50. Right. And Prop 50 in California overwhelmingly passed. Now, after Prop 50, Louisiana had already tried to redistrict. I kind of told you guys about that, where Black people are 1/3 of the population of Louisiana, but with all the seats, they only get one seat. They only get one seat now with the redistricting. Before it was 2 seats. Now it's only 1 seat. They've redrawn the maps. So 1/3 of the population is represented by one single member of the House. Right. And with that being said, they redistrict and they put their maps up for an actual their maps end up getting not rejected but challenged in court, and the Supreme Court made a ruling 6-3 that allowed Louisiana to continue the redistricting. In which, fun fact, since Louisiana has done that, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but Louisiana has made the decision to put their elections on pause so they can actually vote with the new voter maps. They are saying we are putting this shit in effect immediately. immediately. They said, we will not wait. We will pause this election that's supposed to be happening, and we will make sure everything is set up and then vote with the new maps. So yeah. Now, after the 6-3 conservative court decision, the crazy thing about that 6-3 decision is that it affects the entire country, right? It affects the entire country in the sense that it's not just about the actual Louisiana, right? It's about the what can happen with the redistricting throughout the South. I showed this picture a couple of days ago, but I do want to make sure that I'm calling this back to everyone's attention. This is what. Oh, hold on, not this one. This is what the actual South can look like now after the 6-3 decision. This is the potential map. If all of the South makes a decision to continue the gerrymandering, then this is what the map will look like. Journey said, looks good. Oh, okay. Come up here and tell me about it, Journey. I'm going to mute you because I don't care what you have to say in the comments. Oh, I didn't mean to mute you for 5 minutes. My bad. I didn't mean to mute you. I meant to mute you for the entire live. Sent you a request. Come up here. Come up here and tell me why this sounds good. I know you won't. I know you can't. Hit that accept button. It's literally, Journey, it's literally on your screen. Oh, why are you? Oh, not Journey. Journey is declining my request after saying, oh, looks good. Stop hitting that decline, bub. Yeah, you're a coward. That's okay. You can hate from the cheap seats. You can hate from the cheap seats. I don't care. Anywho, so this is the potential map for the South, right? Now, the interesting thing, hey, Devin's in chat. Thank you for the galaxy. Cheesy potatoes. The interesting thing about this is, yes, while saying that this is the potential map for the South, because if all the states in the South actually follow suit, then that's what this will look like. One state has already done so. One state has already made the change to their redistricting map, and that's because they have a super majority in their state, and that state is, of course, Florida, which Florida, no offense, sorry people that live in Florida, but Florida is a different country. Florida is not an actual state. Florida is a different country. All right. So Florida has already done their redistricting, and this is what their map looks like. Right. Now, one thing that I forgot to mention prior to Louisiana's ruling and to Florida doing this, Virginia actually decided that they were going to redistrict. And since they were going to redistrict, they put their map up for a vote. And again, the actual members of Congress, I'm sorry, not Congress, the people of Virginia voted, yes, we want the map and we want to redistrict. Now, this was challenged in court. A lower court shut it down. It has since gone back and forth, and it's been approved. Now, the interesting thing about all of this is what happens if this continues to get appealed and pushed to the Supreme Court, right? So the people voted yes in California, and the people voted yes in Virginia, and in Florida, and in Texas, in Louisiana, there was no vote. The Republicans just said, we're just going to do it. Keep that in mind. The two places where there has been redistricting amidst all of this, the two places that are Democratic states are California and Virginia, elections for those. And then we could talk about Florida, we could talk about Louisiana, we could talk about Texas. All of those, they just did it. So that's the first part to this. Hey, thank you for the spaceship. Now, the second part to all of this, let's see here. This guy, Joe B91. Joe B91. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
I'm sorry, I called you by mistake.
But how did you get my number?
I'm a follower.
No, I'm just messing with you. Okay, I'm gonna drop you down. I appreciate it.
All right, sorry about that.
Yep. Guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you are a friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost the live and push us out to the FYP. Let me do this really quickly here. Sorry, guys. I'm going to do something really quickly. Oh, the person left. Never mind. All right. So, like I said, the actual 2 states that have redistrict for the Democratic Party, there were votes. The other states for the Republican, they just changed the map. Now, while we have the potential map for Florida and now Alabama, Tommy Tuberville is calling for Alabama to redistrict, right? So that's a thing. And not only that, but now states like Illinois, states like Maryland, states like, what's the other one? I can't remember, but multiple blue states are now in the midst of saying like, hey, we will redistrict in order to counteract what the Republican Party's doing, right? Right? That's what they're saying. Now, here is the interesting tidbit, and I want everyone to follow me on this. Let's fucking go, Philip. Holy shit, that scared me. I'm not gonna hold you. That scared me. W's in the chat for Philip. Holy fuck. W's in the chat for Philip. All right, here's the interesting part, because while everyone is lining up to do a tick for tat, right? And the Democratic Party is saying like, oh, we are willing to do this thing to fight the Republicans. And the Republicans are willing to say, like, we're going to continue to do this thing because fuck them, right? I mean, let's be honest. That's what the Republican Party is saying. This is how the potential future United States map looks, with all the back and forth and tick for tat, right? So if every state decided to go through the process of gerrymandering and just doing the thing, right? If every state decides that they're just going to gerrymander and do the thing, then the Democratic Party comes out with 228 and the Republican Party 207, right? So if every state decides to like push it to the limit, then this is how it looks. Still way too much red. Yeah, see, the reason why there's so much red is because in blue states, i.e. mostly the coastal, most people live on the coast, the east and west coast, right? And the funny thing about this map, if you look at the map, most of middle America, people don't live there. It's all land. It's a lot of rural areas, and places like Oklahoma and places like Idaho and places like South Dakota. Like, yes, there's a lot of red because with that red, there aren't many major cities and there's more people living in those rural areas, right? What's the gray? The gray are the areas that couldn't be fully gerrymandered because there's no clear-cut winner as far as the Democrat or the Republican Party in those gray areas. So this is what it looks like, 228 to 207, right? With about 12 actual electoral college votes that would be, up for grabs or whatever. And so this is why I disagree with all of this, right? This is why I disagree with all of this. It's because when you talk about the fact that this is going to be a back and forth, and if we end up here, yes, the Democratic Party would ultimately be the ones coming out at the end with the win. But the issue that I have with this is this now really does silence voices. This really silences voices. It silences voices to the extreme of saying no one's votes matter except even a smaller slither of people. This is the problem that I have with the Electoral College. The Electoral College is not a proper representation of the people. We should have ranked choice voting. The popular vote should be more important than the Electoral College. The Electoral College gives an unequal voice to those states that don't have proper representation of people. Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. For all of those people, those Republicans who love to scream DEI, 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 right? For all of those people that love to say, you know, I don't believe in DEI because people should be able to earn the stuff and all this other bullshit, right? The only reason Donald Trump was president for the first term is because he was a DEI president, or at least DEI from the way that you try to quantify it, meaning that Donald Trump only became president in 2016 because of DEI representation. The Electoral College propelled him to president in 2016, even though Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, right? Hillary Clinton got more votes than Donald Trump in 2016, but Donald Trump still became the president, right? DEI is for Electoral College is good. DEI for, oh, okay, Lincoln, that's what you say? Cool, cool, cool. Lincoln, I'm going to go ahead and mute you. Come up here and explain to me how DEI for the Electoral College is good, but DEI for actual anything else is bad. I sent you a request. I bet you won't come up here. Why haven't you accepted that request yet, Lincoln? Lincoln, why are you rejecting my request? Come on, Lincoln. I know you see that request. Hit accept. Yeah, I didn't think you would. You guys are so brave in the comments. I don't understand why you're so brave in the comments, but yet you absolutely refuse to come and defend the stupid shit that you say. Like, I think that's the most interesting thing to me, is that you are willing to say stupid shit in the comments, but you are unwilling to defend the stupid shit. Like, if I'm going to be honest, that's all it is. The reason why you come up here is because you feel comfortable with saying shit in the chat and not being challenged on the shit that you say. Anywho, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Now, the point that I was making is the Electoral College gives unfair representation to other areas of the country, and it supersedes the overall will of the people. And when I say it supersedes the overall will of the people, like I said, 2016, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote. She got more votes than Donald Jimothy Trump, but Donald Jimothy Trump is still won the president of the United States of America. This person that's in the request, it's Bansu. Bansu has 3 followers and is following 30 people. Bansu, I'm going to block this account. And the reason why I'm going to block this account is because I'm not allowing you up here on your burner account. You guys come up on your burner account, you slur, you crash the fuck out, and I'm not with it. So if you're not going to come up here on your main account, then you're not going to get up here. So I'm blocking this burner. Come back with your main account and say what you got to say with your chest. I refuse. I refuse. There's no way in hell I'm going to let you come up here on your burner account just so you can call me the N-word and then run. Go get your jolly somewhere else. What up, Zeus? That was in chat from my brother Zeus. Thank you for the money gun. Like I said, if we want to actually get proper representation, then the Electoral College has to go. Now, this is the problem that I have with all of this and with the, thank you for the cap, the end game, right? The problem that I have with all of this and the end game is that once you continue to go tick for tat, you take away the voice of the people. And while I understand the Republican Party started this shit, it's still taking away the voice of the people. And I'm not with that. I understand. I do too, Zeus. I really do too. I understand the Democrats have to do this because this is the only way to counteract what the Republican Party is doing. But it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. And it absolutely is something that will harm everyone. Right? So I'm not with the redistricting, but I understand the redistricting. One other call out that I want to make sure that I speak on. And I said, hold on to all of this. What up, Misha? The one thing that I want you guys to think about is how this has been done. Right? The Democratic Party, while redistricting, has put their redistricting efforts up for a vote. You love the Democrats gerrymandering. Stop lying. AJJ, come up here and explain it to me. Thank you for the cake. I'm going to go ahead and mute you. Boom. And I'm sending you a request. I don't care about your thoughts from the comments. Sent your request. Come up here and tell me about it. That request is right there on your screen, AJJ. Oh, you're rejecting my request too. AJ James. Hit that accept, bub. You know what's funny? I am more than positive. You said, let's talk about what you said. Let's talk about Democrats funding racism, SPLC. And this is from someone whose username is I don't know what the fuck it is, but you got 9 followers and you're following 9 people. Sure. I'm going to mute you and I'm more than willing.
Your SPLC chat?
Shh, 1 second. I'm going to mute you, whatever your weird username is. And you said, let's talk about Democrats funding racism, SPLC. Sure. We can talk about it, but we're not going to talk about it from that burner account that you have where there are 6 followers and you're following 9 people. I'm going to block you. Go get your main account, and then we can talk about it. There's the block. Go get your main account. AJJ, all right. Thank you for being patient. Sent your request to come off mute. You were saying in the comments, oh, you love the Democrats or gerrymandering. Tell me why you say that.
Because you do. Why wouldn't you? It gives it more power.
I've already explained why I didn't. Did you listen, or did you just get into your fifis and make the decision that you're just going to buckle down and say, oh, you like this regardless? What did I say about it? You have to be in here on the app. You have to be in the app for us to be able to hear you. And he was trying to run. I was just about to say that's not how he runs. And that's not how you run. That's not. Guys, he was trying to be a coward. Okay. Got it. Okay. Anywho, like I said, the point being is overall, this is dangerous. And when I say overall, this is dangerous, it's because it silences the voices of Americans. And I'm not with it. But I will say, if you take a look at what has been done, the Democratic Party has made people vote on it. The Republican Party has just done it.
Hello?
Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
No, Santana, I'm actually a friendly, but I wanted to address the megas that are saying Democrats started this and wanted you to call out this point. That wait. So you don't disagree with anything on the background? No, I'm just tired of hearing these MAGAs saying how Democrats are starting.
Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We are only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. While I love the friendlies, I try to make sure that we keep the comment section clean for you guys. You guys can run amok and say what you have to in the comment section. Please respect the boundaries of the live. Please. I understand that sometimes people, you want to say things, but please respect the boundaries of the live. I read the chat all the time. And if you have something to say, you can always drop it in the chat. If it's super important, you can get it to one of the mods. And if you get it to one of the mods and it's really important, the mods will get it to me. Or if you have a question that you want answered or something specifically that you want read out, you can always send it to the pay links. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you send it that way, I will always either read out your comment or answer any questions, but please respect the boundaries of the live. Speaking of which, W's in the chat for Uncle Grandpa, who sent a $48 donation saying for good weekend whiskey. Yeah, I'm actually going to need that today because, you know what? We're going to go to the adult movie theater, not XXX adult movie theater. It's a movie theater where you have to be 21 years of age or older to go into, and the reason being is because they serve alcohol. But I'm going to go to the movies today, and I will be using that for some adult beverages. So, boom. He said, just when I thought I could say all I could say. What do you mean? Anyway, W's in the chat for Chelsea. Hi, Chelsea, who sent a $20 donation saying, on call today as a crisis therapist, and I'm listening to you while I wait. Thank you for what you're doing, and always remember to take care of yourself. Thank you, Chelsea. I appreciate what you're doing because what you're doing is super important, and I do. I got a really good therapist, and so I enjoy my weekly sessions. So I'm good. W's in the chat for Chelsea. W's in the chat for Ashley, who sent a $10 donation saying, love the boundaries you set on your stream. Your approach is unmatched. W Santana. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that so much. I think it's super important. I don't know, like it bothers me when people feel like they can't follow the actual rules of the live, right? And so, I'm struggling. Oh, whatever. They can't follow the rules of the live, and like I understand people want to voice their opinions, and that's more than fine. But when people set clear boundaries, it's really important to respect people's boundaries like that. I'm really, really, really big on that. So Debbie's in chat for Rogue for the $20 super chat to say, appreciate everything you do. I'm curious, as a fellow socialist, I'm a ML myself. Would you be willing to have a discussion with other socialists? It depends on what. I mean, are we disagreeing with something or I mean, late nights. Late nights is officially back tomorrow evening, guys. FYI, late nights is officially back tomorrow evening. I'm going to be putting out a video about the topic because the topic is going to be really, really important. And it's going to actually deal with a couple of different things. Well, I'm sorry, not a couple of different things, but it's the topic overall. The topic overall. And I think this is going to be something that is going to pique the interest of everyone. Prison abolition. We're going to be talking about what does that look like? Prison abolition. I will have a guest host on late nights this week, and we're going to talk about prison abolition. It's going to be something that I know for a fact is going to move the needle in a lot of different ways. I will have that video out talking about that. And also I will have a guest host, right? So if you are someone that's a socialist and you want to like not debate, but talk about some things, then late nights is the place to do it. So late nights will be back starting tomorrow evening, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And the topic of the week next week is prison abolition. W's in the chat for La Matia, who sent a $5 super chat to say more Americans are unalive by Americans than immigrants. That's just a fact. W's in the chat for becoming legend for the $1.99 super chat to say shout outs to the noobs. I'm down 85 pounds, jeans. Shout out to the noobs, and also congratulations on being down 85. That's fucking huge. W's in chat for Feisty for sending out the 5 YouTube membership subscription. Let's fucking go Feisty. And W's in the chat for Cher, who sent a $20 YouTube super chat to say, hey everyone, hey Cher. W's in the chat for all the donos, guys. If anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Hi, Dan. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Yeah, I disagree with one of your points where you said moderate Dems are country. I've heard you talk about this before, and I just want you to explain to me, because maybe I'm just missing something. But you said that you want to move past like AIPAC sponsored candidates, especially in the Democratic Party, and move towards like more progressive candidates. And that makes sense, and that's all fair and good. But also at the same time, you voted for Kamala Harris, who was a huge AIPAC donor. and a huge APAC candidate. So how does that make any sense?
It makes perfect sense because I understand what harm reduction is. I also understand that there's a difference between wanting something and being able to work within the systems that you have. A question, are you a Democrat?
No.
Who did you vote for in the 2024 presidential election?
I voted for Trump.
Okay, so that's not your topic. The moderate Dems.
No, we're not talking about Trump right now, though. I don't want to talk about Trump. I want to talk about your views.
Okay,
I want to talk about your views.
Hold on, Dan. I need you to slow down. That's not your topic, right? Because that's
what do you mean that's not my topic?
If you stop talking for 2 moments, I'll explain it to you. All right. So that's not your topic. The moderate Dems topic is for people who are Democrats who consider themselves to be moderate Democrats that disagree with that point. The topic that's specific for Republicans is the Republicans. They don't care about Epstein survivors, but I opened that up for more than just not caring about Epstein survivors. Now, the topics that are not specifically connected to, still finishing what I'm saying. The topics that are not specifically just limited to a political party is the white men, they don't care about anything but power, and white women, they don't care about white supremacy. Now, the caveat for those two, though, is the white men, they don't care about anything but power. Women can't talk about that. Black people can't talk about that. The only people that have the opportunity to talk about that topic is white men. The white women don't care about anything but power. Again, white men can't talk about that. Black people can't talk about that. Only white women. And then the last one, of course, is for black conservatives, Republicans, blah, 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 which they don't care about black people. So you do have an option. One, you can talk about the actual Republicans that don't care about other things. You can talk about white men not caring about power, or you can tell me how you support Donald Trump today and why you continue to support him. So that's how it works.
Okay, so are you done steamrolling?
That's not steamrolling by me clearly defining how this actual live works.
It is. But sure, you can call it whatever you want. Can you? So you're not going to defend your view. You're not going to defend why you think that the way that you do. You want me to defend my view.
No, I would like for you to pick a topic that applies to you and tell me which one.
Why does it have to apply to me? Why can't you just defend your view?
I'm just going to mute you, okay? I need you to calm down because you're getting kind of emotional. Just slow down for a second, Bub. I know that you want you to defend your view.
That's all I want.
Please have impulse control. And also, like, there's a glitch right now, so no one can hear you except me because you're showing muted, but I heard you. But stop. Listen. I understand that you want something else. And I don't want to talk about the something else. I want to talk about the topics on my background or what I have. Now, what I will say is if we go into a debate and you actually defend one of the topics on the background, and then whatever you have for me is wrapped into it, then I'm willing to talk about it. But I have very specific boundaries as far as what I'm willing to engage in. And you have 3 options. You can engage in the topic that Republicans don't care about the Epstein survivors or anything. You can talk about white men only caring about power, or you can tell me why you support Donald Trump today, May 2nd, 2026.
No, I told you what topic I wanted to talk about, and if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I just dropped you. I don't understand what you think this really is. Like I'm so very serious when I say this, and I say this all the time, and I think people don't believe me when I say this. I would much rather hang out with my chat than debate any of you. Like I'm deadly serious when I say this. I would rather sit and talk to my chat for 4 hours than debate you clowns. I'm willing to debate you, but I don't need to debate you. And if you can't have the emotional intelligence to actually engage with the topics on the background and respect the boundaries, then you can leave. You can leave. You said he had a good point. Okay, well, if he had a good point and there's a moderate Democrat, then come up here and debate it. I'm going to mute you, Dimitri. Boom, there. Are you a moderate Democrat? Because if you're a moderate Democrat, then sure, let's talk about it. But I'm not going to talk to anyone who it doesn't apply to. You guys, you pretend as if you don't understand boundaries, and maybe you don't. Maybe you don't understand boundaries, but I will teach you those boundaries. I will. I don't know who trained you, but I will train you better. You do not get to dictate what happens. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. It's not your live. If you want to talk about whatever else, sure, start a live. And I go MAGA hunting all the time. So like I will come into your live. You go start a live and we can talk about it there. I don't know if this person is going to load Arthur, da-da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I don't think this person's going to load. Arthur, whatever your name is, if you are still trying to get up here, you can send that request again, and we will get you up here. We will get you up here. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We are only looking for some debates. If you are a friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart meat. It's only 1 coin. It will boost the live, pushes out to the FYP. If you would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Just like Ash sent a $1 donation saying, boom, LA. LMFAO, have fun at the movies. I will. And W's in the chat for Ash and fucking W's in the chat for LA. Right. Lakers closed it out last night. That's how we do it. There's someone in the request who your username is C-Note. C-Note, you have 9 followers and you're following 15 people. This is your burner account. You can try to run, but I still got you up here. I'm blocking you. C-Note, I'm blocking you. I don't care about you wanting to come in and use your burner account to slur and run. You go get your main account and then you can come up here. Block. I'm so serious when I say this. I am no longer allowing trolls, thank you for the glasses, to get up here. Now, if they somehow slip through the cracks, okay, cool, right? But if you are someone here, if you hear my voice, please understand this. If you are a troll, and you're coming in here on your burner account and you follow 5 people and you got 10 followers and you hop in the request, I'm just going to block you. Because I'm so sick and tired of cowards who don't stand on anything. I don't give a fuck if you're a white nationalist. I don't give a fuck if you're a Nazi, if you're a racist. I don't care. As long as you say it with your chest, then let's do it. But if you're not going to say it with your chest, then you don't get to say it at all. If you don't say it with your chest, you don't get to say it at all. FYI. Anyway, W's in the chat for Ash. Thank you so much for that $1 donation. And let's go Lake Show, right? Let's go Lake Show. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
Yes, I'm a Trump supporter.
Okay, and is it JD?
Yeah, you can call me JD. I'm also a fellow brother. Just so you know, I ain't racist
you're
or
a
nothing.
Fellow brother?
Yeah, I'm a fellow brother.
Do you mean fraternity member?
Oh no, I'm talking about black type shit.
Oh, well, yeah, I can't see you. Actually, can you just put your face on the screen 2 seconds? I like just 2 seconds. You don't have to stay on there.
No, my bad. I would, bro, okay. But I just woke up. Touch it. My bad, bro.
But yeah, okay, that's fine.
All right.
Give me 2 seconds. I don't believe you. You need more people. W's in the chat for Darius for the $2 donation, saying to all the friendlies, if you really are friendly and you love Santana, please respect the boundaries of the live. I'm broke as AF and have no income, but I donate when I get a word out. If I have something of substance to say, if I can do it, you can too. Respect the live. W's in the chat for Darius, and thank you for the $2 donation. It's not even about the donations. Again, you guys know a lot of people don't read the chats. Like a lot of streamers won't read. I read the chat all the time. I engage with the chats all the time. So like I'm, You can get the message across there. W's in chat for Manders for the $10 donation saying the audible gas when you announce the late nights topic. I'm passionate about how terrible the prison system is. I cannot wait. Yes, that's going to be a huge topic for late nights. W's in the chat for Manders. W's in the chat for Cherie. Hey, Cherie, who sent a $10 donation saying, I was trying to say hi to everyone. Sorry, I'm back. I got a call, but I have to go back to trial because holy smokes. Of course they did appeal it. Don't worry, but you're going to be good. I promise you everything is going to work out. I'm happy to see that you're here, though. W's in the chat for Cherie. I'm not even going to say W's for Trey. Trey, I would much rather send this dollar back, but I'm still going to read off what you say. Trey sent a $1 donation saying OKC and then put the greater than symbol. Lakers. Sorry, bro. Haha. Listen. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like the Oklahoma City Thunders are not the better team at the moment, but that does not mean that they'll win. Lakers in 6. Fuck what you say. Lakers in 6. W's in the chat for all the donos, guys. Anyone else like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Sound is out on Twitch. Oh, sorry. Somehow that got muted. Sorry. Somehow Twitch got muted. W's in the chat for all the donos. If anyone else like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. All right, JD, tell me how on May 2nd, 2020, you got a bit of an echo. I don't know if that's okay, never mind.
Oh, it's my phone. It's probably turned up too loud. My bad, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you turn it down a little bit. Tell me how on today, May 2nd, 2026, knowing everything that you know about Donald Trump, the Republican Party, the overwhelming amount of harm that they've caused, how can you still support Donald Trump as of today? And Manders, I got you. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying, could I bring up a point, and then like we talk about that to shit or what?
Is the point about why you still support him today?
I got more than one. But right, like, can we start at 1 point and then go to the next?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. But is the point about how you still support him today? Or are you going to tell me about things from the past?
I support how he's attacking Iran.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me about that.
All right. I support how he's attacking Iran because he's saying death. They're saying death to America. Mm-hmm. And that should not be tolerated.
Okay.
Why should it be tolerated? No, I want you to tell me why it should be tolerated, though.
No. I mean, I want to know, is that the only substance to the point of the attacking Iran, or is there more to it?
I just want you to tell me the reason why I should not support him for attacking Iran, the people that are building nuclear weapons to do what with? I don't know. To attack? I'm a Christian. I'm not gonna try to sit here and change your mind to believe in like Jesus Christ or anything. But because you're not going to believe in Jesus Christ. You don't believe in him. You don't believe in him. But if he's going to attack God's people, Israel, the East, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think Israel's right. Like, for whatever they do, bro, that's evil in the world. I believe, like, all evil things in the world have an opposite force, and that's God. That's what I believe. I'm not going to sit here and try to make you believe it either. But I believe that anybody saying, oh, they're going to drop a nuke on Americans should be attacked. And okay. I just want to know why you think that shouldn't be that.
Okay. All right. Well, perfect. Thank you for going there. That's exactly what I wanted to get. Like, do you have your phone in the case?
Let me put myself, no, yeah, it's in the case. Let me put myself on mute. Okay. So, like, I don't interrupt you, because that's
even more than that, that's causing like the feedback is happening. I was going to say also take your phone out of the case. That may help as well, but the feedback's still happening.
Okay, bad. All right, hold
on. Perfect. Before I really get too far into the premise of as far as what you said and like the nukes and all this other stuff, I do have one quick question. The first thing you mentioned was the actual the Twitch can't hear mumble. Yeah, I think that's because he had some type of audible feedback or an issue. Oh, you know what? 1 second. That should be better. Thank you for calling that out, Twitch. I don't know why the actual sound settings just like took a shit, but we should be good now. Question for you, JD, just to verify the premise as far as like, Iran said death to America. Is that the premise that you hold for anyone that says death to America, like you think we should attack them?
I mean, I don't support everything Trump does.
That's not the question. That's not the question. My question is, because you brought up the death to America point, I'm saying, is it your premise that any country that's shouting that or believe that, do you want to attack them?
Wait, Trump said death to America?
No, that's why you don't guess what I'm saying. It's a simple question. The simple question is, do you stand on the premise? Because you mentioned the reason why. Here, that echoes. Are you on a Bluetooth or anything?
No, bro. I don't know. I got a brand new iPhone, bro. You know how they be doing with these iPhones, bro.
Yeah. I get it. Is it your premise that anyone screaming "Death to America" should be attacked?
Though I see it now. I see my blue, like the blue around my square, like going off when you talk. I see what you're talking about. For real, I do.
And you took it out of the case and turned it down some?
I did take it out of the case and I turned it down. I don't know why it's doing that.
That's fine. We'll push through it. Do you think that anyone in any country that's proclaiming death to America, is it your position that we should attack them for that stance?
I believe we should have the right to defend ourselves. Yes. Okay.
So just to be clear, because them saying death to America is not actually attacking America, it's just saying something, and so we're the aggressors in that position. So again, I just want to be very clear. Is it your position that anyone that's saying death to America, we should attack them for that?
Yes, because I believe words have power.
Okay, that's cool. So you think we should go to war with Russia and North Korea as well?
I mean, if they're saying death to America, yes.
They are. Okay.
I believe Vladimir Putin wouldn't attack Trump though, because he's a strong. Like I feel like he knows.
Wait, that's
Trump,
not the standard.
Trump has no fears.
That wasn't the standard. Your standard was that anyone saying death to America, we should attack them. That was your standard, and you said that's justification when it comes to Iran. So you're saying that's justification for us to attack both North Korea and Russia as well.
Okay. Russia is a stronger power than Iran.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, so, they are a stronger power. But you think Russia, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, America's not dumb enough to get into a war.
Please don't use that word. That word's ableist, the DUMB. Please don't use that word.
What should I say then? My bad.
You can say stupid or they're not, ignorant or whatever. It's fine. It's just
I'm not trying to lose the debate because like of a word that I use.
No. It's all good. That's why I said please don't, and like I'm not making a big deal. And a lot of people don't know that. That's why I gave you the grace and just like telling you and then saying please don't. Anyway.
Okay. I mean, I really just discourage hate in the world. Like I believe like all politics. Like I don't really like any politics. I chose the better option. Like out of Kamala. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
Good.
Kamala and Donald Trump. I chose the better option that I thought would help like support America better. I mean, the gas prices are high.
Which, I get that, and again, that's why I don't talk.
Let me finish, please.
No. Because I'm trying to.
Bro, you guys never
I'm trying to keep you focused as far as where you are, because I don't care about why you supported Donald Trump in 2024. I don't hold that against people. Like I disagree with your vote, but that has no bearings on today. That's why I like to keep it to today. Now, the point that I'm just trying to get to, because you started to talk about all this other stuff, I want to stay where we are. I want that JD be where your feet are. We were just talking about your support of Donald Trump and the way that he's approaching Iran. And you said that you think that any country that says death to America, that we should attack. And then I said, okay, do you think we should attack both Russia and North Korea? And you were saying,
you're hella right. I did pivot like motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, I did pivot.
So your only premise as far as the reason why you don't hold that same standard for Russia that you hold for Iran is because Russia is a stronger military power.
I say I support Donald Trump for attacking Iran. Do you support Donald Trump for attacking Iran? Or no?
No, but I want to talk, like we're past that. I want to talk about the points that you gave.
Do you support anything that Donald Trump does?
Can we please, what's happening? You gave points. We're talking about your points.
No, but listen,
are you backing off of your points now? No,
I'm not backing off my point. You hear what I'm saying?
Okay, so then can we finish talking about your points? You're literally trying to shift it. We're talking about your statement that you said you thought it was justified for us to go to war with Iran because they said death to America. And that's when I laid out the whole information about Russia, North Korea. You said Russia's a stronger power. I just want clarification. Your standard is if a country is saying death to America, we should attack them unless they have a strong military.
Okay, I don't think Russia's as crazy as Iran. I feel like Iran has nothing to lose. Iran,
nukes.
I'm okay. Can I finish though? Can I finish, please?
Who has nukes?
I want to talk without being interrupted though. Let me get a minute. Let me get 60 seconds.
Can you just answer that quick question? Who has nukes?
Can I get 60 seconds, please?
Sure, but really quickly, who has nukes?
Russia.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead.
But Russia has something to lose though, too, right?
Do you want me to start speaking or do you want me to give you your time to finish speaking?
I'm saying yeah. I just wanted you to say yeah. Russia has more to lose than Iran. Iran has nothing to lose. They take over America. They win. They come up. They come up bigger than they ever have before. Iran takes over Israel. They come up. They take over anywhere in the Middle East. They come up. Because Iran is nothing. So they build a nuclear bomb. Their plan is to take over the world. I ain't gonna lie. You say you don't support Donald Trump, but Obama said that he had to deal with Iran too. Iran had to be dealt with, right? They had to be dealt with. And Donald Trump has the balls to go in there and deal with Iran. And everybody's mad about it. So I'm just confused. Why is everybody mad about it? Now you can go.
Okay. So
I'll put myself on mute. My bad.
No, it's fine. I just want to call out that your first premise is flawed. So I want to just get a confirmation from you that you saying that you support the war with Iran because Iran said death to America. Can we strike that from a reason why you support the war? Because you clearly show that there's a double standard. That's not the reason you admit that if a country says death to America, but they have a strong military, then we shouldn't attack them. So can we agree that's not a reason why you actually support Donald Trump attacking Iran?
I mean, there's a lot of presidents in the past.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about all that. I just want to talk about that one specific point that you tried to give, and we showed that there's a massive hole in that. So can we just strike that one from the record?
I feel like we attack Iran over Russia because we know Iran is weaker, so they have more to lose.
Yeah, I mean, but now you're trying to add additional caveats. You're trying to add no. You're trying to add additional.
Let me finish. I'll let you.
JD, you're trying to add additional caveats. I don't care about the additional caveats. I want to clarify the point that you made. Your original point was that you support what Donald Trump is doing with Iran because they said death to America, and anyone saying death to America should be attacked by America. And we clearly showed
that's putting words in my mouth. Though.
You said you originally.
I didn't say everybody that says death to America. I said Iran got attacked for that reason.
No.
I said Iran got attacked for that reason.
That's not what you said.
That's why they're getting attacked.
JD, you said that you support the actual conflict. You support the conflict with Iran because Iran said death to America. That was your point. That was you stopped there. And then I got clarification from you. And I said, are you saying that any country, I got clarification and I said, are you saying that any country that is saying death to America, that we should attack them? You finally said, yes, if they're saying death to America, we should attack them. Once I got you said your point, I got clarification on your point. And then I showed you the two countries that are saying the same thing, i.e. Russia and North Korea. And I said, why are we not attacking them? I said, do you think we should attack them? and then you finally admitted, well, Russia is different because Russia has a better military. So can we agree that the caveat of saying, oh, just because a country says death to America, that's not enough justification to attack them? You also take into consideration their military. So by just saying that you support Donald Trump for attacking Iran because Iran said death to America, that's not true. Can we just strike that and then move on to the other stuff that you're saying?
Okay, yes. I believe I believe in like peace in the world. But I feel like why Donald Trump attacked them, they're like, is because like what they're saying, what they're doing. They're holding signs saying the next shot won't miss. They're saying the next shot won't miss. Like they're trying to assassinate him. And I don't care what you leftists say, assassinating anybody in the world is not a good thing at all. That is terrible. Anybody dying is terrible. That is terrible. It's all terrible. And like you guys try to support that. And just like I see all these leftists in the comments talking about, oh, damn it, we tried again. Like when the guy,
away from the comments and finish talking to me though. Like I don't really care about the comments.
I know you don't care about the comments, but like everybody on like your like there shouldn't even be sides. Everybody should be brought together. But everybody over there is like, that's why I can't be on that side, because everybody on that side supports death. They don't like Charlie Kirk. I mean, like even if Charlie Kirk,
rambling, can you please stay focused on something?
But
like
bro,
you're moving all around.
I know, but like
I'm just telling you, just to clarify your point. Because JD, I don't want you, you're rambling and you're steamrolling, and I have no interest in that. I would like to go back and forth. I would like to examine one point at a time. You're like spamming all the shit that you can say. I don't want you to do that. Let's focus. So is your point that the reason why you support Donald Trump is because you want a more peaceful world and you don't want people engaging in violence?
No, because Trump, I'm not saying Trump is that either. I'm not saying Trump
be specific.
Is that. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. Democrat, Republican, Donald Trump, Kamala Harris. It don't matter what you are. The world is always gonna have hate in it, bro. So let me tell you something. Find Jesus Christ. Find Jesus Christ. And who believes in Jesus Christ? Donald Trump. Bro, Donald Trump believes in Jesus Christ.
Okay, so Donald are you Trump saying that you support Donald Trump because Donald Trump is a Christian?
No, because he has more. No, I know what you're gonna bring up, the blasphemy. Yeah, I don't, bro. I don't support everything Donald Trump does. Like I ain't sitting here telling you that.
Fine, JD. I just need a specific point. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mute you just for a half a second. Okay.
Okay.
Mute you for a half a second. I want you to take a moment and I want you to really, really focus on your point. I want to know today, March 2nd, 2026. I'm sorry, not March, May. Holy shit. May 2nd, 2026. I want you to formulate your point as far as I support Donald Jimothy Trump today because of X. And this is why X is important to me. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to talk about 2024. I don't want to talk about the difference between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. I don't even want to talk about the Democratic Party. I don't give a fuck about the Democratic Party. I want to talk about your reasoning and your logic today. Thank you for the heart hands. Let's talk about that. I want you to lock in and focus. Thank you for the heart hands. What up, Red? I want you to lock in and focus on that. All right.
Okay.
And no. I want you to think about it for a second. I'm gonna thank a couple of people, and then I'm gonna give you the floor. It's my girlfriend. That's fine. I'm gonna thank a couple of people, and then I'm gonna give you the floor. And thank a couple of people and then give you the floor. Debbie's in the chat for T Lovely, who just became a member over on the tube. Debbie's in the chat. Debbie's in the chat for Leslie for the $12 Aussie. It said, watching you regularly from Australia and every day, it makes me grateful to live here. I can understand. I'm appalled at the things that Trump is doing over there. Keep doing you. You're really making a difference. All the love. Thank you so much, Leslie. That means the world to me. And I'm trying. Debbie's in the chat for Gina. Hey, Gina, who sent a $5 donation saying probably my favorite quote of yours during your opening of late nights. Speaking of the chat makes me it makes you laugh every time. Yeah, like Oh, okay. No, speaking of the chat. Yep, I know what you're talking about. Debbie's in the chat for Gina. Thank you so much for the 5. Debbie's in the chat for cousin Jesse for the $5 donation. Sam, Black Trump supporters are some of the most confusing people I've ever encountered. Their entire babble. They try to say, "What about Biden?" or can never give facts, only feelings. It's pathetic. It is kind of sad. W's in the chat for all the donos, guys. W's in the chat. If anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you. It's the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Guys, can we knock out the daily gift goal? It's to let them cook. Can we knock those out, please? Also, 1.3 thousand people hanging out here. If you look up at the top and you see the word follow, that means you're not following me. Hit that follow button. Hit that follow button, turn on notifications. We only have 50 new followers on the stream so far, and I know for a fact that there are more than 50 people that are watching that are not following me. Please, please, please hit that follow button, turn on notifications so you know when we go live. We go live all the time. We do much more than debate, so please, please, please hit the follow button. If you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe. I think we're so close to 22,000 followers on YouTube. So close. I think we're about 40 followers away. So make sure if you're not following on YouTube, Santana speaks for you. Hit that subscribe. All right, JD, the floor is officially yours. Can you follow through?
I support Donald J. Trump because he is eliminating threats and Russia is scared to attack the United States. Hold on, let me finish. They are scared to attack the United States because Donald J. Trump is in office. If Kamala is in office, we are getting bombed tomorrow.
JD, stop. I don't know if you're performing right now or what's happening. Like all the other antics, that's not necessary. It's fine. Let's talk about your point, right? So your premise is you support Donald Trump because he is someone who is making America more safe by deterring global threats. Is that an accurate statement?
Yes. I mean, I feel like he's making America safe. Yes.
Okay. And do you think that he's making America safe on not only an international, but a domestic level?
Wait, a domestic level? What do you mean?
Do you think that he's making the country safe inside of our country? Not just from outside threats, but inside threats.
You're saying Donald Trump's making inside and outside threats to America?
Do you think that Donald Trump is making our country safe against outside threats, i.e. international, and inside threats, i.e. crime, violence, all this other stuff that occurs currently within our country?
I feel like
thank you for the heart.
I feel like you guys are I feel like he is making America like a better place for real.
Okay. Can you answer the clarifying question? I'm trying to talk about your point, but I just need clarification. Are you saying that he is making the country safe only from a global standpoint, or do you think that he's making the country safe at the domestic level as well?
Define domestic.
I already did.
No, like define like what do you mean? What do you mean by domestic? Like inside of America, the domestic level. What do you mean by that? I'm actually like I just want clarification. My bad.
Domestically means, do you think that he is reducing the amount of threats inside of our country that comes from inside of our country, i.e. crime, violence, domestic terrorism, those types of things?
I feel like I haven't heard as much on the news about like terrorists and all that stuff, school shootings in our country since Biden like was removed from office. True or false? I mean, I haven't heard about a school shooting in a minute.
So are you saying that you think that he's making the country safe inside of the country as well? That's what you're saying?
Yeah. I feel like we're not. I feel like I don't have to duck every time I hear a plane above my head type shit.
Okay, perfect. So your entire premise is that Donald Trump is making the country safe, both internationally and domestically, and that's why you support Donald Trump. Is that an accurate statement?
Yeah, he's making America safe again.
Perfect. Now, I disagree with both points. I disagree with the safety level on an international level, and I also disagree with the safety level on a domestic level. I can debunk both of them, but which one would you rather start with, the international level or the domestic level?
Domestic.
Okay, perfect. Donald Trump is weakening the actual safety within our country through a multitude of things. One, Donald Trump is causing more discourse throughout the entire country, and we have seen a rise in the biggest group that commits domestic terrorism within the United States. Do you know which group within the U.S. Causes the most domestic terrorism?
I'm guessing you're going to say Republicans.
No, far right extremists, i.e., Christian nationalists, those type of groups, right? The KKK, Boogaloo Boys, Proud Boys, Oath Keepers, those types of groups. And the FBI did a complete comprehensive study and posted the information saying that right-wing Christian nationalists is the group that's perpetuating the most amount of domestic violence within our country. Now, not only did Donald Trump and his Department of Justice remove that study that was completed by the FBI, but they've also given coverage for different hate groups. The best example that we have of that is with everything that Donald Trump has been doing with mass deportation and the initiatives that he has given ICE and the coverage that he has given ICE. One of the most damning things that has happened is they have weakened the background check requirements and for being able to join ICE. And with the weakening of background checks for being able to join ICE,
Santana, hold on, let me talk real quick.
I'm still in the middle of the sentence.
But this is a pivot. We're talking about immigration now. Like, this is a whole different.
I'm not. If you listen to the sentence, I promise you, this is not a pivot. With the actual weakening of the background requirements to join ICE, what you've seen is an uptick in the influx of those hate groups, those far right-wing hate groups joining ICE. So you see an influx of the Boogaloo Boys and the Proud Boys joining ICE. So now, not only do you have right-wing Christian nationalist extremists, but you have them that with the access of federal level protections, including the federal protections that have been given from the Supreme Court, where they say that ICE can actually now discriminate based off of race, and the fact that Donald Trump signed an executive order and there's messaging that was passed through ICE saying that you no longer needed to use warrants to gain access to people's properties. And you can see the fact that there has been a constant coverage of from this administration of ICE, and they can do things like shoot people in the face in broad daylight. So even though there is domestic terrorists in our country that have not been classified as terrorist organizations by Donald Trump, he has emboldened them, empowered them, and also given them a position that falls under the federal government umbrella, where we've seen them being able to actually weaponize their hatred.
Oh, I'm letting you finish. My bad. I just unmuted myself. My bad.
You didn't, but it's fine. Like that's the entire premise. He's allowing these hate groups to become stronger, which the hate groups are the ones that are committing the domestic terrorism.
I mean, these hate groups, have always been a thing. But that ain't Donald Trump that's going out and shooting people in broad daylight. That's an ICE agent. An ICE agent has to have self-control. That's not Donald Trump. Donald Trump isn't the one pulling the trigger on Alex Preddy. Alex Preddy shouldn't be going to confront ICE agents with a gun in his pocket. I'm not saying his killing was justified. I don't believe people should die. I don't believe Donald Trump should die. As much as you hate Donald Trump, I don't think Donald Trump should die. But, I know you want him dead. I mean, a lot of people want him dead. So
this is a pivot, and now you're like going all
I
over
mean, but
again.
look
I
what
need you to
you're
focus.
talking about.
I need you to focus.
You're talking
I
about
didn't bring
immigration
up-
now.
No, I'm not talking about immigration. I know it may seem like that because you're having a tracking issue. The only reason I brought up ICE was not to talk about immigration. It was
As a
to
hate
talk
group.
about it was the talk about the fact that Donald Trump has emboldened these hate groups to not only exist, but to take positions within the federal government that give them additional protections. And that's, you've seen the additional rise in violence from them because now they have the federal level protections.
I feel like they have the federal level of protection because like he's trying to just get like them out of the country though, for real. Like he's trying to get Mexicans out of the country.
Can you address why right-wing extremist groups are able to thrive under the Trump administration?
I mean, I think because he just wants illegal immigrants to go home.
Undocumented immigrants, and that has nothing to do with hate groups. That literally has nothing to do with hate groups being able to thrive under the Trump administration. Again, this is a tracking issue because you think that I'm talking about mass deportation. Just because I say the word ICE and I bring up ICE does not mean that I'm talking about mass deportation. I'm only bringing this up to highlight that these hate groups have not only been emboldened under the Trump administration, but they have gotten federal level of protection. That's the point. It's not about undocumented immigrants. It's not about mass deportation. It's about the fact that these hate groups are finding safe havens while Donald Trump is in office. Now, can you talk about that?
He's finding a safe place and killing people? That's what you're saying? You said he's found, what is he finding a safe haven in then? I'm like so confused.
I know it's been a tracking issue this entire time. I'm going to try one more time, okay?
All right, yeah.
You said inside of the country, Donald Trump is addressing domestic violence, not DV, but just violence within inside of our country, domestic violence. And you said that he is making the country safer. I brought up the point that hate groups who perpetuate the most harm and are the representation of domestic terrorism, they have been given not only room to breathe and grow while Trump has been in office, but now they have the ability to gain federal level protections by joining ICE. So the question is, why is Donald Trump creating a space where far-right hate groups can continue to grow and have federal protection?
Why? I mean, like, my topic was I support Donald Trump for bombing Iran, and it just became like something.
You didn't want to talk about that, and I tried to actually have you clarify that, and then I put you on mute, and I told you to give me your specific topic, and this is what you came back with. So please don't pretend that I somehow got you to somewhere that you didn't want to be. You could have clarified that, but you don't actually know your stance. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Give me 2 seconds. Hey, chat, and this is for the TikTok chat. Got a poll right there in the corner. TikTok, take the poll. I'm gonna thank a couple of people. If you don't mind, just go on mute for a moment, JD. I'm gonna thank a couple of people. W's in chat for Toasty for the $5 super chat to say he loves Trump's Jesus. He loves Trump's Jesus, but he refused to put his hand on the Bible, held the Bible upside down, and portrayed himself as Jesus. What is right? W's in chat for Batbeard TV, who sent a $5 super chat to say, dude says, I hate violence. I just want peace in the world. And then says, we should go to war. Make it make sense. It doesn't. It just doesn't. W's in chat for Trey for the $5 donation saying, anybody afraid of Trump I'm not anybody. Sorry, nobody's afraid of Trump. He's Putin's lapdog, literally. Russia and China are both helping Iran. Putin laughs at Trump. Why would he need to attack? Exactly. That's 100% true. Oh, he ran. It's okay. W's in the chat for Trey for the $5 donation saying this same guy tried to say Biden was responsible for school attacks. Yeah, he sucked. He sucked. W's in the chat for cousin Jesse for the $5 donation saying he just proved my point. Black Trump supporters are so uneducated and ill-equipped for these types of conversations. They really are. And like, that's the embarrassing point. Like they don't know why they actually support Donald Trump. They just have feelings. That's the most interesting part about this, right? For those Black conservative, Black Republicans, blah, 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 right? And JD, I see you're still here. You're still watching, but you ran. That's kind of the coward's way out, JD. It's fine. You can be a coward. I can see you, though. I'm here to be educated. No, the fuck you're not, JD. You weren't here to be educated. You came up here because you supported Trump and you were trying to defend your position, but you couldn't defend your position. Like, that's it. Oh, look at him coming back.
I'm gonna let you finish though. I'm gonna let you finish. I ain't running, bro. I just knew what the pool was. It was like, do I kick him or do I not kick him? I'm just not gonna get kicked. I'll just leave. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, well, just FYI, like, yeah, the actual like, I wasn't saying should I kick you. What I do is I open up a actual kick fund, a bounty for my chat. Now, what that means is that they make the decision. It's not based off of prior conversation. It's based off of current moving forward. And what happens from this point is it's up to you. You control whether or not you get to stay or if they kick you. The only thing that you have to do is provide factual information.
Yeah, I'm just not educated enough to be here. That's basically what you're saying. Touch it.
I mean, you said that, not me. I'm just saying, like,
no,
at this point,
that's basically what it is. Factual information.
Can I finish my sentence?
My bad. Yeah.
At this point, you and I have been going in circles, and I'm willing to continue to go in circles, but sometimes my chat is unwilling to continue to allow this to stand. And so that's why I give them the option, instead of just continuing to talk to someone that my chat no longer wants here, I give them the option to decide if they want to kick you or not. So that's why we do a kick fund. And the only thing that you have to do is provide factual information. Don't antagonize the chat and just be clear in your thoughts. That's it, right?
I mean, but
obviously
your chat's going to say, yeah, kick me, because like, that's just like, they're your supporters.
But see,
they'll always be on your side.
It's not about just saying, yeah, kick them. Like,
they won't ever change their mind though. True or false? Like, they're on your side. They're on your side. You know what I'm saying?
It's fine. W's in the chat for Danella for the $15 donation saying, what time do late nights start in Virginia? It starts at 10 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. W's in the chat for Danella, and W's in the chat for Percy, who sent a $4.99 super chat to say, keep educating these fools. I'm trying. W's in the chat for Percy. Guys, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Now, with that being said, JD, they can't just say kick you. They can't just say.
Can I look up facts on my computer though? Like,
yes, you can absolutely look up facts. But just listen, JD, they can't just say kick you. It doesn't work that way. The way this works is if they want you gone, then we have a kick fund. And so they have to donate, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Sorry, if Santana Speaks for You, sorry, YouTube, it has to go through the pay link. So Santana Speaks for You. Chat, we officially have the 150 bounty in place. And remember, it starts from now. Please don't do it based off of prior conversation. Do it based off of whatever conversation we have next. So that's why I said, JD, they just can't say kick them. They have to donate, and it's going to be based off of the conversation moving forward. I'm not going to mute you anymore. The floor is yours. Can you try to deliver one more time a coherent thought about why you support Donald Trump today?
I bet. Let me do some research real quick. I ain't gonna lie. I just hopped in the live. I supported Donald Trump because like the money factor. But let me
because of what factor?
Money. He brings more money to America. But
okay.
Let me just. Yeah, so let me look up some facts though. Chill.
You can look up facts while I'm getting clarification. When you say that you support him because of the money factor, do you mean the fact that you think that he is improving the economy? Do you think he's putting more money in the American people pocket? What exactly do you mean when you say that?
I feel like he's putting the American dream back in reach.
Okay, perfect. So he's putting the American dream back in reach. All right. You can continue to look up facts, but I would like to start speaking to why I disagree with that point. Is that okay?
I bet.
All right, perfect. The reason why I say that that's absolutely incorrect is for a couple of different reasons. The biggest piece of legislation that Donald Trump has gotten passed is the One Big Beautiful Bill, the BBB. And the BBB is the largest transfer of wealth in United States history. Since passing the BBB, you have seen the wealth gap increase, you've seen the middle class shrink, and you've seen more people lose their jobs, lose their access to healthcare. CPI has increased, consumer confidence is down, gas prices is up, inflation is up, interest rates are up. All of these things have been not only negative factors, but the idea of the American dream has become more unreachable due to Donald Trump and his policies. Would you like to respond to that?
I feel like Donald Trump's policies are not I feel like they took long term to kick in. You know what I'm saying? I feel like taking over Iran for the oil or whatever it is. I think America first. That's how I think.
Taking over Iran is not America first, and we haven't taken over Iran, and
Strait of Hormuz. If we control the Strait of Hormuz, gas prices are going to go to dollars.
We don't control the Strait of Hormuz. We don't control the Strait of Hormuz, and oil prices are over $120 a barrel now, the highest ever.
We're going to when we're going to be a one world government, and America is going to be that. That's what I'm saying. But anyways,
so are you saying that so that would be something that you think could happen in the future? So that's not why you support him today.
I know it's going to happen.
Sure.
Look what's going on in the world.
That's fine.
Everything in the Bible is coming true.
That's fine. That still doesn't quantify the actual premise that Donald Trump is making the American dream more affordable. So can you address the things that I said as far as the increase in CPI, increase in inflation, increase in interest rates, spike in the unemployment, a lack of consumer confidence, and also the wealth gap increasing?
Yeah, I mean, I believe the rich get rich and the poor get poor. I ain't gonna lie. That's why you gotta get rich.
So he's not making the American dream more affordable.
It is. It's in reach for everybody.
Sure. Can you quantify that?
I mean, if you're willing to put in the work and not be scrolling on TikTok all day, you can get some money.
Can you quantify how it's in reach when it's become more unaffordable?
It's become more unaffordable right now, though. Look at the long-term thing. Gas prices were going down at first until we attacked Iran. When we attacked Iran, gas prices went up because of the Strait of Hormuz. And real life, you can look at it. It's because Donald Trump is making all his friends money because he's day trading and stuff, all that day trading stuff. They're making more money.
So Donald Trump is wait, stay right there. Stay right there. So Donald Trump, thank you for the cake. Donald Trump is currently making other people money, his friends money, but not making the American citizens money. So he's not making it more affordable. He's not bringing the American dream more closer. He's actually creating more wealth disparities while helping his friends and harming everyday Americans. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying if Americans got into trading, they'd make some money.
Okay, I hear you. Question: How do you get into trading? Can you just do it for free or shits and giggles, or how does that work?
You get on this app called TradingView, and you do your research. And you put in the work, I mean, a lot of Democrats don't know how to put in the work type shit.
What is putting in the work? So if you just research and then you'll become rich just by researching?
I don't know. I watch TJR to do it for real.
Okay, so all you have to do is watch someone and then you make money?
I mean, of course you have to do the work. Like, yeah, this shit don't come for free.
What is the do the work? What does that mean? You keep saying that. I'm trying to understand what that means.
Watch the stock market type shit. Watch it. You know, see.
So if you just watch the stock market, then you make money.
No, know what you're doing on the stock market. You need to know when to trade, when to buy.
So if you know the things, then you make money.
Yeah, if you know. That's what I'm saying.
So all you have to do is just know the stock market, and you make money.
Wait, what?
So all you need to do is just know the stock market and you make money. That's it.
Got to learn the stock market.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you learn the stock market, you automatically just make money. Is that what you're saying?
Or just like doing something that you're doing, like for real. Like get on like TikTok.
Don't pivot to something else. I'm trying to make there's thousands of people all together. We got about 1,600 people listening to you. And if you have the secret to everyone just making money, then we want clarification with making it money. And so you're saying trading, and so far what we've gotten from you is the only thing that you need to do is put in the work.
I have the secret.
Put in the work, which the work is just knowing the stock market. That's all. There's nothing else is needed besides knowing the stock market.
Knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge. I'm agreeing with you. Any form of knowledge anything. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Let's just say knowledge. That's a broad thing. It'll cover any type of just knowledge, right? Just knowledge. Is that all you need?
Yeah. All you need is knowledge.
Okay. So
everybody needs knowledge.
You can trade stocks just by having knowledge.
If you have knowledge on stocks, yes.
So you don't need anything else to be able to trade stocks except knowledge.
I mean, you got to invest your money to make money.
Oh, okay. Now that's making a little bit more sense. So you have to actually invest money. So you need knowledge and you need money. So you have to have money to invest in order to actually make money off trades. Is that an accurate statement?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So can you help me understand? You said that actually trading is a way to make money. And you have to have money to make money, i.e. to invest. But Donald Trump has spiked the unemployment rate. He has caused prices to increase. He has caused the largest transfer of wealth in United States history, while also tanking the dollar of the value, meaning your money now goes way shorter because of inflation, because of the value of the dollar, and because of the increased prices. Also, people don't have jobs. So where are they getting this money to use for day trading?
Where are they getting this money to use? So first thing you do, you go to Home Depot and you buy a shovel and you go knock on some doors.
Hold on. How do you actually buy a shovel if, again, you're missing the whole point with the money?
We can't.
Okay, so now you're advocating for people to steal. I could have sworn that you said that you don't want like violence and crime. You said Trump was making things safer. So like now, are you saying that
people don't got $20 for a shovel though?
Wait, but you're saying that you think that crime is bad, and now you're telling people to steal.
No, but you realize telling me people don't got $20 to get a shovel? Is that like
wait?
Real?
So
like
question: do you think people should choose between the $20 for a shovel or feeding their family?
The shovel, because it feeds your family. That's what I'm saying.
I don't understand how a shovel is going to feed people family.
You go knock on doors.
And with a shovel?
Yeah.
And what are you going to
shovel?
And you knock on somebody's door with a shovel, and then what happens?
And then you shovel some leaves, some $40 a lawn.
What's a shovel?
Something you dig with.
Okay, so if you use a shovel to dig, then how could you shovel leaves?
You shovel leaves, put them into a wheelbarrow, and then you take the wheelbarrow, you dump it. You know what I'm talking about?
Are you referring to a rake?
But what do you use to put the rake? Like the leaves that you rake up, you use a shovel.
You can use the rake to pick up. You can no. You can use the rake to rake the leaves, and you can use them to pick the leaves up. You can't use a shovel to rake leaves.
You can't use a rake to pick up leaves? What is this debate about? Like, what are we debating about?
Have you ever raked leaves before?
I'm rattled. Yes, bro. I rake the leaves and then I pick them up with my hands. Not the rake.
Okay. I'm gonna make this as simple and quickly as possible. Okay, 1 second. I didn't think this is what we were doing today, chat, but apparently this is what we're doing. I honestly did not think this is what we were doing today, but honestly, yeah, I guess so. All right, I'm gonna put this on the screen really quickly.
Can we just switch to a whole different point? Like, I honestly just want to talk about immigration now.
No, because now I want to show you some shit. Now I want to show you some shit, and I like desperately want to show you some shit.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah, no, like I don't know if you think that you're the one that's like got it worse in this conversation, but I promise you it's not you. I promise you, like, you are the one that has it easy in this conversation. Myself, my chat, we don't. It's not us, it's you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the screen and I want you to see something, okay?
Yeah.
So let's put this here. And let's put this here, and then let's put this here, and go here. Okay, and then turn this on. All right, you see this?
Yeah.
What is this?
A rake.
Okay, perfect. So you have the leaves under the rake, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so once you rake the leaves in a pile, you have hands, right?
Yeah, but I rake them all into a
well,
pile.
I just need you to follow me. You have hands, right? Okay, perfect. Yeah. You take the side of the rake and you take your hands and you hold it together and you pick the leaves up. That's how you pick up leaves with a rake.
I thought you rake them into a pile and then like you pick them up with your hands.
You could. You absolutely could. But you know what you can't rake leaves with?
A shovel?
A fucking shovel. What is he on? What was he on? Holy fuck. I have never in my life wanted to say the problem with you kids today so much ever in my life. I've never wanted to say that phrase ever so much until just now. That's the only time that I have ever wanted to say the problem with you kids these days. Holy smokes. What are we doing? JD, you got kicked. You can't come back. They paid to kick you. You cannot come back up here. And listen, there has never been a time where I have ever been so appreciative of my chat coming through with a bounty. Thank you for the hands. When I tell you I appreciate the fuck out of that bounty. Because what are we doing? What are we doing? Holy hell. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you are a friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost the live and push us out to the FYP. Did he clear, did Chair donate enough to buy a shovel? I think he did donate enough to buy a shovel. I think he absolutely donated to buy a fucking shovel. I thought he was going to say, like, buy a shovel and then go say, like, hey, can I shovel your driveway? Like, I legitimately thought that he was going to say, can I shovel your driveway? But he said, use a fucking shovel for leaves. What the fuck? All right, let's say thank you for the donos, because that was like mind-numbing. Also, guys, if you don't mind, tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 400,000 likes. Hey, 1.2 thousand people hanging out here. Make sure you hit that follow button. If you're watching on TikTok, hit that follow button. Look up at the top, you see the word follow. That means you're not following me. Hey, Debbie's in the chat. Thank you for the dinosaur. We are on our way to 200,000 followers. So if you have not hit that follow button, please hit that follow button, turn on notifications so you know when we go live. There is a user in, there's someone in the request, user 46800150148, Jacob.Ekman.hate. Jacob, first and foremost, you put your actual name and your username, you donut. Secondly, you follow 0 people and you have 1 follower, right? The fact that you follow 0 people and you have 1 follower lets me know, I'm sorry, you follow 1 person and you actually have 0 followers. It lets me know that you are just gonna STR. And not you trying to change your username. He tried to change his username to Trump's Your Daddy. That's what he just tried to change his username to. He tried to change his username to Trump's Your Daddy. It's too late, Jacob. The fact being is you're in the request and you have you're following 1 person and you have 0 followers. This is your troll account, Jacob. This is your troll account, Jacob. I'm going to block your troll account, Jacob. Go get your main account and then we can talk. You're not going to come up here just to slur. Go get your main account and then we can talk. So I'm going to block you. I'm going to just go ahead and block you. Boom, 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 boom. You're blocked. You're blocked. Go get your main account. I'm sick and tired of cowards. That's right. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. They probably follow their backup. Yeah, I checked that. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, why is JD still here? I don't know why he's still here. He keeps thinking that he's getting back up here. JD, you're not getting back up here, bub. They paid to kick you. My chat said you suck so bad that they want to send money for you to go away. You think I would ever let you back up here when my chat said you suck so bad that they will pay for you to leave? You think I would let you back up here? Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. All right, sorry, guys, couple of thank yous. Let's run through these thank yous. W's in the chat for Cousin Jesse for the $5 donation saying, you haven't said anything to change Santana's followers' minds. JD, you lack knowledge to the subject matter. Go do some research and come back afterwards. W's in the chat for Cousin Jesse for the 5 for the kick. W's in the chat for Christine for the 5 said to kick and hopefully permaban. Damn. Also, why don't these people understand that the debate bro / trolling stuff doesn't work here? Love you a ton. Chrissy, W's in the chat for Chrissy. I don't understand why they don't get that. Like, I don't understand why they don't get, like, the debate bro and trolling doesn't work. It may work on other people, but, like, it doesn't work here. I don't know. They keep trying, though, chat. They really do. W's in chat for Avocado, who sent a $2 donation saying, because donuts gonna be donuts, and this one needs to get dunked. And he did. That was in chat for Jocelyn for the $1 donation saying, if he says, put the work in one more time, he needs to go put the work in. Like, let's be clear. That's what's needed from him. That was in chat for Claire for the $10 donation saying, I wish I could send more. Claire, stop. Stop. Fucking stop. That's more than enough. Thank you. Claire sent a $10 donation saying, this is painful. It's also sad that MAGA never looked into the facts and just looks at Dozy Dementia Donnie's words as facts. Love you, bro, from Scotland. Love you as well. Let's see here. W's in the chat for Jacqueline, who sent a $20 donation saying, save this young man further embarrassment. Team JNT. Thank you so much for the 20 for the kick. W's in the chat for Manders for the $1 donation. Yes, we are all a lot more stupid for what that guy just said. That was in chat for Manders for the $1 donation for the kick. Let's see here. I got you, Manders. You know I got you covered. W's in chat for Darius for the $2 donation saying, hey, caller, I consistently have less than $20 in my bank account on average every month. Snap barely keeps me alive. Plus, I'm disabled. So even if I could buy a rake, I couldn't use it to make money either. I hate people like you. You know what? That's a great fucking call out. That Darius, that is a great fucking call out. Just to automatically take the stance that, oh, if you can not only like buy a rake or steal a rake, that you have the actual ability to use it. Like, what the fuck? That is a great fucking point. W's in the chat for Miss Torres, who sent a $2 donation saying, here's some funds to start the Shovel for America Leaves movement. W's in the chat for Miss Torres for the 2. I think that came out. Okay, these all came out after, or these all came after the kick fund was already complete. But there's some more that did come in prior to the completion of the kick fund. Give me a second here. Okay, these are the rest of the ones that was added to the kick fund. W's in chat for Stephanie for the $30. Said, boy is so uneducated and sent 30. W's in the chat for Eureka, who sent $10 and said the American dream died a long time ago. And that was added to the kick fund. Now, these two are the two that closed it out, right? Elizabeth sent $50 and said, please kick OMG. And we were almost there. And then right after Elizabeth, Shannon sent, hold on, where are we? Sorry. Here it is. Shannon sent $100 to the kick fund and said, guess is unbearable. Fucking W's in the chat for Shannon. Shannon closed that shit out. Said, get them gone, and did. Now, all of these came in after the kick funds, and I want to make sure I say thank you to all the people that sent donations after the kick fund. Anthony sent a $5 donation saying, I'd rather rake leaves with a shovel. Fucking mind-boggling, Anthony. Mind-boggling. And W's in the chat for Scott, who sent a $15 donation. I said, this caller crying, let me finish, is hilarious. He must hear it from his imaginary girlfriend, Rosie Palms, every night. I call her Pamela. W's in the chat for Scott. W's in the chat for Caroline, who sent a $15 donation saying, hey, Santana, did you hear that they announced that they're pulling 5,000 service members from Germany? They announced it for me last night. Love from Germany. Yeah, I saw that fucking report yesterday, and it was mind-blowing. Yes, if you haven't seen that, the United States is pulling 5,000 troops from Germany. 5,000 troops from Germany. Fucking insane. W's in chat for John for the $5 donation saying, thanks for the laugh with showing the guy how to use a rake, picking up the leaves. That was hilarious. Almost fell out of my chair. You're awesome. I not gonna lie, I kind of did that for me too, because he had me questioning, like, is it me? I had to stop for a second and say, am I the only one that's ever did that with a rake? Am I tripping? I had to double check and make sure I wasn't tripping. So yeah. Dev's in the chat for I'm just gonna call you Dale. Dev's in chat for Dale for the $3 donation saying, I've definitely used a shovel on leaves before. That was not supposed to do that. I know. W's in the chat. W's in chat for tests for the $15 donation and sending JD over to YouTube send JD over to YouTube to debate my 13-year-old. He's still sending him back to school. I know that's right. Go catch that fade. A couple more super chats that just came in. W's in the chat for Toasty for the $2 super chat to say, one government ruling the world is a crazy take. WTF. Yeah, like he was saying, he was spamming crazy shit, hoping that like I would get sidetracked, but I didn't. W's in the chat for Lady Balls for the $2 super chat to say, this MF never rake leaves. The old scoop and dump. Exactly. W's in the chat for Alan. What up, Alan? Who sent a $10 super chat that said, for dealing with these brainless people, bro, I appreciate the fuck out of you. W's in the chat for Alan. W's in the chat for Alan. Fun fact. Alan that just sent that $10 super chat. Alan grew up with your old buddy Santana. That's right. Alan and I have known each other, Alan? Since elementary school? Yeah, since fucking elementary school. That's crazy. Dubs in the chat for Alan. Dubs in the chat for Sid for the $5 super chat to say, wait until he finds out you can use 2 rakes to pick up. Oh, that shit would blow his mind. Fucking blow his mind if he ever figured out that you could use 2 rakes to pick up leaves. And last but not least, this just came in. W's in the chat for Holly for the $2 donation saying, missed the kick fund. Happy Debris Day. Debris Day is fucking wicked. Best 2 minutes in sport. Oh, not Derby, not debris. Holy fuck. I'm thinking about leaves. Best 2 minutes in sport. Don't forget to place your bet on Chef Wallaby. Okay. Yeah, if you guys do the bet. All right, guys, look, this is what we're going to do. Derby Day. It is Derby Day. It is Derby Day. So I have an appointment that started 1 minute ago. Quick telehealth appointment. But what I was going to do, Noah. That was in the chat for Noah. I'm glad that we're doing this before Noah gets here. I'm going to call it for right now, guys, because I got to do a quick thing. All right. I was supposed to be off a minute ago, but you know, fuck it, we ball. Hold on. W's in the chat for Lamb Rose, who gifted out 1 sub over on Twitch. Boom. Yeah. So I'm going to hop off for now. Because I was supposed to be doing something that like a minute ago, 2 minutes ago. We're going to hit this outro, but I will be back later. I'll be back later. We'll get back into some more debates later, but I got to hop off now. If we had someone up, I was going to get someone to cover and we'll just keep it going, but I'm just going to call it right now and then we'll be back later. Okay. All right, guys, is that okay? We'll all come back later. All right. We'll all come back later. Let's hit this outro.
You stepped in a box. Now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here. You better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats who get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit. Yeah.
Hey, W's in the chat for the chat. That was a fast and furious one. 2 hours, 2 up, 2 down. We will be back later on and we will get back into some more debates. It's going to be a great fucking day. Guys, take care of yourself. Have an enjoyable Saturday. I will see you later and we will continue to get active. Make sure that you hit that thumbs up on the YouTube before you leave. Make sure you hit that follow button up here if you're not following me before we end the live. Go ahead and do that. Guys, thank you. Thank you for all the gifts, the taps, the likes, the shares. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for being amazing. I love you all, and as always,